just think about the access that people have to information, what it's like today versus what it was like 20 years ago, what it's like for your children. Like now you have to convince children not to just plug all the data into chat GPT and they just write a whole paper for you.
Hmm.
Like we're fast approaching a world where artificial intelligence can mimic everything that people do.
Which is
And if you're smart enough to
crazy.
know it and you know the prompts and everything, then you can really design anything you want. So the boundaries of it, the effect of the ethical implications. I think one of the big things is like what's really created by people, what is authentic, what's real, what does real even mean anymore when you can come up with something? What does it mean to have an idea? Like, is it really your idea or is it Chat GPT's idea? Or is it your idea with like 60% you, 40% chat? So it's a different thing. Like, when Einstein came up with the theory of relativity, you knew it was him. You know what I mean? But if Derek White comes up with the theory of super relativity, is it him or is it memorized? I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
at the same token, this leads to two things that I'm thinking about. One, um, if you have the ability to create these shortcuts, isn't that what you're supposed to do to make life easier? Aren't you supposed to work smarter, not harder? So you remember we'd have a
Yeah,
calculator and they'd be like, no, you can't use the calculator, do it by hand.
yeah,
And then that graduated to show your work. Well,
yeah,
here he is showing improving. He
yeah,
listed when they're having the meeting, him and Carl, he's like, so I tried it this way, and I was thinking like gathering all this information. I was going through the information, and
yeah,
the profits weren't great. And then people were gossiping, and they were doing all this scandalous stuff underneath. But then the nature of man, and people are corrupt. And then I started to see this pattern, and everybody else could.